Oh my gosh, here we go. All right. I'm gonna wait for people to start filtering in. Hey. All right. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? So, I already know what book you're reading. What book are you reading right now? I think I know what you're reading right now. Don't, I have a pretty good idea. Yeah, I know it. I read it when it first came out. I have a whole live tweet thread about the death of Vivek OG. Okay, all right. I'm gonna wait for some other people to filter in. Oh man. Um, the death of Vivek OG is definitely an amazing book. Once you get to the end, it'll make you cry. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's pinned to my to my Twitter, my tweets. Oh wow. It's right here. I forgot I pulled it because I was gonna do my wrap up the other day, but then I decided not to. I do too. Did you look on the inside? Did you take off the dust cover? Because if you take off the dust cover, embossed in the front cover are Akweka Mezi's initials. They showed that like a few weeks before the book came out, and I was like, "Ooh, I really want it now," because the cover does have a little bit a little embossment on the front cover with their initials on it. It's really cool. So, hey everybody that just joined. Let us know what you're reading. Let us know what you're reading, you guys. I say we start our first sprint in at 30, I guess. So, oh yeah. Oh, you got the Book of the Month version. The this one has the embossment on the front. I don't know if y'all can see that. Hey Paula, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's purple. Y'all are gonna find. I'm reading something that's been sitting on this shelf for so long. I'm reading This Is Kind of an Epic Love Story by Kacen Callender. I am more than halfway through it. I started reading it like the day before yesterday. Yeah, I'm probably going to end up finishing this tonight. I'm going to start getting started with, oh my goodness, this is one that I'm reading for Latinx-a-thon. It's The House of Spirits. It's good. It's good. I don't like Flo at all. I think she's selfish. I really don't like Flo at all. It's just, oh yeah, we had to read this in high school. This one's, matter of fact, I was supposed to read it in high school and I ended up reading like the first half of the book and then watching the movie. I will never forgive them for what they did when they made the movie. Like, all of these are going to be my TBRs for Latinx-a-thon and Latinx Book Bingo. So all of them are organized and they're right here. So I'm keeping everything pretty organized and stuff. Right. Yes. Very whitewashed. I think the only thing that made that movie bearable, nothing made it bearable. I just couldn't. It was, oh man. And it was just, I just couldn't. All right. Yeah, it was a book. It was definitely a book for a while. Like, it was first written in Spanish and then they uh they translated it into, like, I think 16 different languages, and then it became like a standard in certain high schools. Like, people had to read that as an assignment. I know in North Carolina we did. um I know y'all see Cemetery Boys down here. That's gonna be on the list too. But yeah. So, how's everybody's day been? Like, what have y'all all been up to? Mine had actually gotten delayed. It was supposed to come here September 1st, and it was supposed to be here by 8 o'clock September 1st. And then at like 8:30 that night, I got a notification on Amazon saying that the package had gotten delayed. So I got it the day after. Actually, this one's for my subscribers. I actually have an extra copy of Ray Bear. I might be giving it away. It might be a giveaway. But yeah, I'm definitely thinking about giving that one to someone after I reach a certain amount of followers and stuff. Yeah, I started setting up for the panel actually. I actually did start. See, that's the other one. The Barnes and Noble exclusive that's coming out on the 15th. We've already seen what it looks like. It's actually going to be a Barnes and Noble exclusive. That's a separate release. I don't know why some Barnes and Nobles aren't getting like the regular release. They're just getting the Barnes and Noble exclusive, which is like, oh man, that thing is beautiful. That gold foiling is I am like, I would get it just as a collector's item and putting it in like a case and no one would be able to touch it. And it's crazy because the Barnes and Noble exclusive is actually the same price as the regular hardcover at Barnes and Noble. So like, which one are you gonna get if they're both the same price and the other one looks nicer? Of course, that's a no-brainer. I'm not in a rush to get another copy just because they produced those Barnes and Noble copies for a long time afterwards. So I'm just like, maybe a few years down the line afterwards. Yeah, they are the same price. I spent a little bit less than that, so I'm not sweating the Barnes and Noble exclusive, especially since I'm gonna be getting the pre-order stuff that came with the original book. The autographed book, the book plate, and you get the character cards. So we got about 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna start our first sprint. I'm not sure how to put the timer in here. Hold on. Alright, no, that's not it. So well, I'll just keep track somehow. So yeah, I think we're gonna do 20-minute sprints. That sound good for you? Yeah, I actually had one order that I canceled, but usually even if you do cancel it because you already signed up for the pre-order swag, you still get it. I ended up getting like um 2 packages for the pre-order swag for Clap When You Land because I canceled my first order because my mom went ahead and bought me the signed copy. So what I did was I canceled one order and then resubmitted the new order, and I ended up getting like two of the pen packs that came with that book. So what are you guys reading? All right. We've got a few minutes. Let me set the timer. So I'm going to do 20-minute sprints. I'm not a very fast reader, so I might not get very far. Most of my reading will probably be done a little bit after this, but I just wanted to get used to StreamYard. So I decided to go ahead and do a sprint for right now, just because, we're doing panels and stuff like that for Latinx Heritage Month, and I wanted to know how to use it before I decided to do something that was that drastic, something that is very time sensitive or anything like that. I have an arc of Each of Us is a Desert from NetGalley, and I was going to read it, but then when I started going through and trying to figure out see, y'all get all the good stuff. That's fine though. I literally got an arc of Each of Us is a Desert and just it's on my phone. It's chilling. That seems to be quite a theme with a lot of these books. Most of these books make you cry. So I am 100% sure that you'll probably cry. More than likely. So we got the beanbag chair, and it's like super comfy. Oh boy, this is y'all might get the beanbag chair for the panel too. Be honest with you, I'm pretty sure you're gonna cry. I cried during that one. I cried during Tristan Strong. That one definitely made me cry. I was just a wreck. So We've got 4 minutes, and then we start our first 20-minute sprint. I did too. I love Gun Baby. Gun Baby is my favorite character just because Gun Baby just loved to run its mouth. I don't understand how you can get yourself into so much trouble and still be talking so much trash. Like, where does it end? And then yeah, Gun Baby was just I don't understand how you can get yourself in that much trouble and still just be running your mouth. I'm ready for the sequel too. Ready. Matter of fact, I need to request that at my library. So yeah, I've like never used this like ever. I am like really looking forward to this these readathons and stuff for Latinx Heritage Month. Um I I literally struck up some Mark Anthony the other day and was just dancing around. Mark of a true Latinx person is putting on Mark Anthony and dancing around your kitchen. Don't judge me. All right. We got 1 minute. I think we'll do 2 sprints. I'm not going to do anything too long because, yeah, I know people got things to do. So, yeah. Y'all ready? Woo! I'm ready for the sequel to no, I'm ready for the last book in the trilogy for the Shadow Games trilogy. That's gonna be dope. Well, it's already out, so I guess it's already dope. It's just a very expensive book for it to be a YA fantasy. So we're at time. And we start reading right now. Okay, that was 20 minutes. What's good? What's good? How many pages did you get in? Let me see. I got like 10 pages in. Uh, maybe 11. Like I said, I'm not a fast reader at all. So, what do you guys want to talk about? What readathons are y'all participating in? Nothing? Okay. Let me see. You know what? I might go ahead and end this broadcast because nobody's in here anymore. I'll give it a few more minutes. I think we'll talk till about 8, and then we'll keep it moving. Hmm. Yay! 1% farther. Hey, you got something in there like that for you. 206. Don't judge me. Okay, Ash. Y'all say hello to Ashley. Anyways, yeah, I am, like I said, I got quite a bit done already. So, yeah, about 10, 11 pages. I think we'll start our next sprint at 10. Oh, that's why everybody's. So, Monty's in his sprint. Monty is doing a sprint as well. So yeah, I know which page you're on. I know where you're at. All right. See ya. Have a good night. I'll do another one probably in the next few days. I might do another one tomorrow just because I'm bored and I just want to sit here and talk junk and read books. So you have a nice night. Yo, so people came in and then left, and then came back in and then left again. Just so fickle. All right, that's cool. Yeah, I do sprints with other people. I usually do them with Monty or Ben or whoever might be doing them. But right now I'm just trying to gain an audience, but I feel like I'm not going to be able to gain that audience until I actually have the proper equipment to do that. So, I'm in this place where I want to keep on producing content, but I mean, the numbers are growing slowly but surely. I'm not too impatient, so I'm here. I'm good. I got my little 37 subscribers, and I feel like the panel for Latinx Heritage Month will probably garner some more subscribers, maybe not, but I'm here. I'm doing what I need to do. I'm doing the work, and my videos might not be all high tech and edited and stuff like that. I'm trying to get an editor. Video editors are kind of expensive, and I just don't have it right now. Might need to get some people to donate some money. Hey, y'all want me to keep doing videos and stuff? Hey, you gonna have to do some Cash App fundraisers or something. But I think we're gonna start at 8. Got about 2 minutes. Let me see what's going on. I wouldn't say Kristen Stewart can. She's made a career. It's not like she don't work. I think I see her the most often. For like 3 seconds, Taylor Lautner had a brief resurgence. He was on like a all right. So since we're gonna start in about, he was doing some stuff, but those people are fine. So I guess we have updated our internet, so maybe we might not have any issues. Yeah. How about I want to do some reading sprints hosted with some other people before that the next Heritage Month starts up. And I think I do want to do that. Any volunteers? But yeah, I want to get to that point where I have the proper equipment though. Right now I'm just here with my camera, my whatever camera I can get my hand on, and my computer, and I might just start having to use free Power Director for right now until I can afford to pay for, a subscription or just buy something outright. It's just really expensive. But I'm going to keep moving, keep doing what I'm doing, and sure. Uh, shoot, I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about doing some sprints tomorrow, but I found out somebody else is doing sprints tomorrow, so I'm gonna be in their sprints. But yeah, we can definitely set that up. All you have to do is get StreamYard. That's what I'm using. That's what everybody uses. It's just it's just one of those things where you just gotta, it's really just a broadcast agent. It helps you to stream. I guess it's supposed to be more more accessible, or it's supposed to just make streaming on YouTube a little bit easier. So yeah, I would not mind doing that. I'm still setting up my stuff for Latinx Heritage Month. We about to have some fun because I have decided to do, since there's a limit on how much time I can use on StreamYard, I'm going to I'm going to I'm gonna do Tuesdays during Latinx Heritage Month. Every Tuesday during Latinx Heritage Month up until October 15th. And then I'll decide after that whether or not I'm going to do like one each week or whatever. I think I'm going to do one each week, maybe 1 2 hour session each week so that everyone can get to sprint. Maybe that'll bring more people to my channel. I don't know. Maybe that might be the thing I need to do. But yeah, I am enjoying, even though we only have a few people in here. Uh Quite frankly, I think I just needed to do it so that I know how to use it, and then, maybe next time more people will show up. But you have to do it you have to try in order to actually know what's actually going to happen. So I am good. But we can co-host some sprints. Probably, I don't know. Are you doing any readathons? Because I want to host them so everyone from all the readathons can come in and be like, hey, I'm going to be reading this. We're going to be reading that. And, we can all kind of just convene together as a community and still be able to like talk about the different readathons that we're doing and everything like that. I want everybody to be able to have access and still feel like, we're connected. That's all. I just don't want anyone to feel like they are alienated from doing it. I might not even call them Latinx Heritage Month sprints. I might just call them something else, just so that we can get some of these readathons out the way. Okay. Yeah. So I'll catch you at the tail end of that, the last 2 weeks, because we start ours the 15th and it ends the 15th of October. So you know what? I might do one just so we can knock some books out of the park before I start the Latinx-a-thon. You know what? I'm going to schedule one today, like today. Nobody thinks you're weird. Oh, I was thinking about doing a readathon. I don't know if anybody else saw. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do one like midweek next week, probably about Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll look it up. I'll look at everything and see what I'm going to be doing. Probably nothing. But yeah, let's get into these last sprints. I think we're all right with what we have right now. It's cooling, you know. Might have to go ahead and just do like a reset, like a hard reset of the Wi-Fi. Might have to unplug it for about 20 minutes and just keep it moving. But yeah, we'll figure it out. Well, anyway, let's go ahead into these last sprints. I am going to start the timer. We got 20 minutes on the clock and it started. And that's our 20 minutes. So we'll talk about 20 more minutes, and then we will I will decide when we're going to be doing another sprint. Okay, switching. I as long as we don't switch to like CenturyLink, I'm good. CenturyLink was just trash as far as their customer service was concerned. Anyways, so I will be talking to some people, see if we want to do some joint sprints, and I'll teach some people how to use StreamYard if they want to do that. Yay! You're gonna cry. I'm just I'm I'm pretty sure that that's about where they start telling Vivek's mom the truth, I think. But yeah, by the time you find out what actually happened, you're going to pretty much be a wreck for the rest of the book. So, have you figured out what Vivek's new name is? Yeah, I figured. I figured. Um, oh, it where he's telling what actually happened to Vivek. Oh, okay. Yeah. I might end up reading it again just because it is a Okweke Amizi did the damn thing with this book, okay? They did not play. And there's a reason why they wrote incest into the book that we're not going to talk about till after you're done with the book. That's so we'll talk about that on Twitter. Yeah, it's heartbreaking, but I mean, you kind of already know that what's going to happen, but you don't know how it's going to happen. You go through the book trying to figure out what actually went down that caused this tragedy to happen. And I think it could have all been avoided. And, you know, um, yeah, we're not going to talk about that just yet either. Because, like, the crazy part is afterwards you put two and two together with the mechanic, that mechanic that works in the square next to the market. Yeah, you start putting two and two together, and then you're just like, that makes so much more sense. I have not read Freshwater. Actually, Freshwater is sitting right here. Hasn't been opened, hasn't been read. It's just sitting here. It might be the next book that I read after I'm finished with after I'm finished with this, I might go ahead and finally just dig into fresh water. Yeah, it definitely makes it heartbreaking from jump, but I think where they really did well is that they wrote from the different perspectives, but then also was able to go to the past and the present. Like there were so many smooth transitions between telling Vivek's story before and then being able to tell the present story as well, so that everything pieces together so well. Akweke Emezi did that. I will definitely give them their props on that one. Also, what makes it heartbreaking is knowing that Osita, we know Osita possibly had something to do with Vivek's death from jump, but you're not sure until you get to the end. Then you put two and two together. Then you understand like the whole scene with the mechanic and the two coworkers that were arguing about the girl who had long, nice hair, and they were arguing whether if it was whether it was a weave on or not. It was the multiple perspectives was amazing, and the fact that Vivek was actually telling his perspective from the grave. You know, like the fact that he was like the fact that they were able to capture Vivek telling his perspective from the grave. That was amazing to me because it takes a beautiful mind to be able to capture that the way that they did, you know. Osita did get on my nerves in certain parts, but certain parts I kind of got where he was coming from, I guess. Osita was like your, I don't know. He sometimes seemed like a villain in my book. Osita was definitely a catalyst for a lot of the things that happened in the book. And yeah, the fact that there was incest, like, I mean, but you kind of get a foreshadowing of the incest before you actually read through the book, because in that, I think it's like the first or second chapter of the book. No, it's like the second or third chapter of the book where it there's that part where Osita and Vivek are literally playing with all of the jewelry, So you kind of already know there's something. Yeah. Yeah, it would have possibly it clicked for me on that chapter where Vivek was talking about that book that he kept because of the spelling of beautiful. So that's where I began to kind of put two and two together and figure out that he was not actually speaking in life but in death. And it was partially the reason why I put two and two together was because his chapters were so short and sweet, because you were only seeing glimpses of Vivek. So I that's how I kind of connected the dots there. Um, I would say the time period was wrong. The time period for that was way wrong, because if you're reading the book, you realize that the story is actually taking place in the late 90s. Um, if you Because there it takes place in Nigeria before and after their last military leader was killed. So if you look up the historical context of that, their last Abacha was killed in 98, if I'm not mistaken. So in the time in that timeline, you kind of get why he didn't uh stand up for Vivek. Osita cared, but Osita was also scared. You never ignore the foreshadowing. Ever. It's always there. But yeah, I think that's gonna be our time. I will be messaging you and we'll figure out when we can do this good old uh live stream, and we'll be talking about these reading sprints. I'm trying to do quite a few. I'm gonna do one Wednesday. Wednesday will be my next sprint. I'm going to schedule it tonight so that on Wednesday I already have an idea of what I am going to do. I'm going to go ahead and schedule that now, and then go on and schedule the ones that I'm going to do for the next Heritage Month. And then I need to finish this wrap up. I'm going to do it on my blog though. So I'm gonna go ahead and uh put that up there on my blog. Oh yeah, definitely. Most definitely. I'm gonna be up there after I finish a couple more chapters myself, because I want to finish this and then I want to read Freshwater. Most definitely gonna be there a little bit later. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be watching a movie. So yeah, we're gonna watch a movie first, and then I'll be back on Twitter. So yeah, so we'll be back on Twitter in about I'll be back on Twitter in about an hour or so, hour or two. But I'm gonna end this broadcast. I'm gonna go ahead and let it stream on YouTube and everything, and we're gonna keep it moving. And then I'm gonna go ahead and schedule my next sprint for Wednesday. And then I'm gonna go ahead and let people know that it's happening on Wednesday so that we can keep that moving. And I'm gonna come up with a new, like, I'm gonna start using that icon that I have now for everything just because it looks nice. And right now I just don't want to take any more pictures. My icon on YouTube probably will change eventually, probably very soon. So yeah. I hope you have a good night. I'll schedule this next one and then I'm gonna go watch this movie. And bye. I will be on Twitter later.